Hi and welcome to Client Heartbeat Mondays, something to look forward to on a Monday. My name's Ross, Marketing Manager here at Client Heartbeat, and today we're going to be talking about how to measure customer satisfaction. So, 3 things we're going to go through today is using online surveys to measure customer satisfaction, scheduling quarterly meetings, and then also using the inbuilt features with your PSA tools. So firstly, why do we want to be measuring customer satisfaction? Well, basically 91% of unhappy customers say that they will not buy from that particular company again. So it's important to make sure that all your customers are happy, and by doing that you can ensure that you can grow your business and not lose any big contracts. So the first strategy that you need to be implementing to measure customer satisfaction is use online surveys. Online surveys are a great way to get feedback from your customers. I recommend using tools like simple ones like SurveyMonkey, SurveyGizmo. Google actually have a form submission where you can get feedback from your customers. And it's important here to make sure the surveys are quick and easy for your customers. There's nothing worse than sending your customers a big long survey. No one's going to respond to something that's going to take them 10 minutes. So I recommend keeping questions short, between 5 and 10 questions in total. Make sure the questions are, you use Dropbox, sort of drop selection boxes to make it super easy, or use a rating scale. I like to ask questions like, how satisfied are you with our service, and use a rating scale of 1 to 5. That way it gives you, makes it super easy for them to rate you, and also gives you good actionable feedback. The next strategy I recommend is scheduling quarterly meetings. So this is getting your senior guys out to all your clients every 3 months and just conducting a bit of a business review. By doing this, you're able to identify any areas that need improvement with their business. So if there's any additional services you can offer, but more importantly, you can ask them how you're doing. A great question to ask that's quite passive is there anything we can do to make your experience better with us? Oftentimes by asking a question openly like this, face to face, you can get some really valuable feedback from them. So it could be just little things that may make that whole experience a little better, but I can guarantee those little things will go a long way in terms of securing their business moving forward. In these meetings, you'll often find that if there is anything that is a bit up in the air from the client's perspective, they can bring and shed light to it. So then you can quickly sort of go through them and resolve any of the problems there and there face to face before they get too big. So yeah, pretty easy, just schedule in meetings every quarter. The next strategy I recommend is use the inbuilt features with the PSA tools that you currently have. So a lot of them now let you send surveys after a ticket has been resolved. So a little survey link goes in the email to your client, and they can sort of click it and then say, were they happy? Was the service as good as what they wanted? Now these are great for a case-by-case sort of survey approach, but unfortunately they don't get the best survey response rates. Oftentimes you're getting less than 5%, which doesn't really give you a good idea of the overall customer satisfaction across all your clients. So what I do recommend is you use that in conjunction with these 2 other strategies as an overall approach, and not just rely on that one. And that goes the same with the other 2 strategies. You've really got to use them all together to ensure that you're measuring customer satisfaction across the board and making sure that you're not letting anything slip through the gap. Another tool that you can use to measure customer satisfaction is Client Heartbeat. So that's the tool that we make here, and what it does is it helps you monitor your customer satisfaction for your clients. It takes all the hassle out of doing the surveys, keeping track of everything, and basically just makes it super easy for you to measure your customer satisfaction across all your clients. So what it does is we simply set you up with an account, you select the questions that you want to ask, and then we take care of the rest. It sends out these surveys, which we call heartbeats, every 3 months or whatever period of time you like, and from there you get feedback from your customers. A really cool feature is that it actually follows up automatically, so if they don't respond to the initial email, they'll follow up a week after and then 2 weeks after that. So what we find is we get around 65% response rate, some as high as 80 to 90. because the questions that we ask are really easy for your clients to answer, and we do the follow-up process. So we've got the industry-leading customer satisfaction tool on the market, we believe, and it's definitely worth checking out if you're looking to measure customer satisfaction. In fact, one of our clients using Client Heartbeat at the moment has actually identified one of his customers that was potentially going to leave him through using the tool. Because one of the real big benefits of Client Heartbeat is that we have an algorithm that can identify customers at risk of leaving you. So for instance, this particular customer of ours was able to find one of his clients that was a little unhappy with the service. It was worth $15K a month to that business. So he was a big client of his, and by using Client Heartbeat, he was able to identify them quickly and then put into place some solutions to help rectify the problems. If you're interested in reading that case study, click the link below. You can have a look at it, and it'll go right through what he did to solve the problem and how he used Client Heartbeat. So there it is. There's this week's episode of Client Heartbeat Mondays, something to look forward to on a Monday. I hope you enjoyed the content, and we look forward to doing another one next week. Cheers.